Well, that's a great question, Jordy, and I share that in my platforms and seminars and coaching programs to agents across North America. You know, when I started in the industry, I asked different real estate agents, I said, like, what's it going to take for, you know, a young guy like me to be successful? And, you know, a lot of them would say to me, well, you know, Terry, you don't have any experience, you're too young, and, this industry takes money to be successful in. And I would say to them, well, you're right about all three, but there's the fourth thing that, you don't really know about me, that I have this burning desire to succeed and I want to learn. So, what advice or perspectives can you give me to help put me on a path to success in the real estate industry? And nobody really said, Terry, you got to be unique, you got to be different. They all said, well, you just got to get on the phone and cold call, or you got to door knock like I did, and then in 20 years you'll be driving a used Cadillac like I am. And I was like, there's got to be a different way. So I started to self-educate myself, Jordy, by seeking out real estate agents across Canada and the U.S. that were very, very successful. And what I noticed is that they all set themselves apart early from their competition. So, the best advice that I can give to agents is, number one, if you're getting into this industry or you've been in this industry for a while, well, what makes you different? Why should somebody hire you over hiring you, Jordy, or hiring me? What sets you apart from the competition? So early in my career, as you know, I created the Terry Superman Paranych brand, where I dressed up in a Superman outfit with a REMAX sold sign, and I took, there wasn't video back then, and I took lots of pictures. I even went up on a REMAX building where we had a similar balloon on the building, and I was up there with my, big clunky cell phone. But what that did is I called myself the Superman of real estate, and why I chose Superman is because I liked the cartoon as a kid, and it was a positive action figure, and I got national attention. Newspapers and news outlets. I was on TV. They were interviewing, who's this young guy calling himself the Superman of real estate? But what it did is it got my phone to ring, and it grabbed people's attention, and that was the start of the journey. So, for agents, it's really important because when I got started, it was like everybody was the same, and I went, this is what I got to do. And the interesting thing, Jordy, was that when I started to kind of share my vision or share my idea, there was a lot of resistance to my mindset. So resistance is a sign you're early. I knew it was a good idea when others were saying it wasn't, and I ran with it, and the rest was history.